Hi everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop. I'm here to do a reading for the new moon in Libra, and this is going to be a pick a card. I may actually do a new moon spread as well, depends on how far I get today and or tomorrow. But this one is a pick a card to see what this new moon is going to help heal for you. It's going to be an energy that this new moon may bring up for healing for you, or is going to be more easily healed or brought to your awareness. So this new moon is Libra, and Libra is ruled by Venus. There's a lot of information a very beautiful soul sister sent me on this time frame. Also, the full moon at the end of the month is in Taurus, and it is also ruled by Venus. And there is a retrograde from October 5th to November 16th, and that is a Venus retrograde. So there's a lot of different energies, but there's so much Venus energy going on this month between the new moon and the full moon. And Venus it rules not only love, but it also rules your money, your finances, your possessions, beauty, and who and what we value. So there's a lot of information there. Some of it I did know, but not all of that. I wasn't aware of the retrograde happening and all that other stuff. So I'm going to focus on, I have 3 items here. I had a little squirrel and a pumpkin, but I've moved those 2 items from my space. So I was guided to 2 other things. We have the crystal ball, little white clear glass. This is not crystal. Crystal ball, and we have a rose quartz palm stone, which is very beautiful. And we have, of course, our little white owl, which he always is usually appearing in our pick a cards, right? So let's see what comes for this new moon in Libra's pick a card. Focusing on the crystal ball, for those that picked the crystal ball, what is going to be healing in this new moon time frame? I feel it's this one. Focusing on the rose quartz palm stone, what is going to be healing? I feel it's this one. And now the little white owl, for those that are picking the white owl. If you need time to pick an item, just pause your video and then come back. And then anybody that would like to timestamp, they're more than welcome to do so. And just zhuzh ahead to your cards. Sometimes these will connect though, so you may want to watch, because sometimes the messages overlap or connect to the item. Focusing on this new moon and what's going to come up for healing. And when I pick this one, I'm going to pick an undercurrent. Like right now, I'm going to take the undercurrent card for everyone. So this is for everyone. Take off your mask. So there is going to be more of who you are being revealed in this time frame, which is interesting, because we have, well, the new moon is not in Halloween time frame, but Halloween coming up with the mask. That's kind of funny. So 11, and I see like ballerina slippers. I feel like this has to do with your, I want to say not gifts, but your abilities, like something that you're very good at doing and you haven't revealed that. So there's going to be, maybe to your own surprise, you uncover something within yourself, like a ballerina. You know, you're just very graceful at something, you're very good at something, you're very artistic in some area where you either not shared that with others or at all, or you haven't yourself come across it. So there's something that's very beautiful within yourself, I feel, that's just talking about, that is going to come up. And, you know, it's all about healing. This is a reading looking at what needs to be healed. So there may be something about that you have been suppressing. So if you've been suppressing something very beautiful within yourself out of fear of failure or fear of ridicule or being vulnerable, that part is going to be healed, and you're going to be able to reveal and engage with that side of yourself or part of yourself. So stop trying to appear different than who you really are. It's time to take off your mask and be the real you. You cannot get the love and attention you are craving by pretending to be someone you are not. Why are you frightened to be honest with yourself and others? Do you feel that like you will lose friends and opportunities by showing others your imperfections, fears, and vulnerabilities? Are you constantly doing things to please others, even if doing this does not work for you? This card indicates that you need to take time to get to know yourself and what is important in your life. You will know that you are you will know that you are evolving when other people's judgments of you no longer impact you. If you have an incredible talent, believe in yourself. And that's the feeling I got from that. This is about a talent that you have. Don't hide your greatness because others feel envious or resentful. Remember, every great leader had people who loved them and believed in them, as well as those who doubted and disliked them. So there's always going to be that balance, right, of one or the other. So that is for everyone, and that's something to think about or to look or watch for in this new moon time frame for healing. So if you pegged the crystal ball, let's see what comes. Oh, love. It's beautiful. And this can be romantical love. You see, of course, the man in a picture here looking down on her. And it can also be self-love, too. But I'm going to read from the booklet and see what it says. But we're going to... Very beautiful picture there. It says, let go of your limiting beliefs about love. And it's beautiful because, like I said, Libra is ruled by Venus. And that's not just love, but it is also the energy, right? Venus is love. So... Okay, let go of your limiting beliefs about love. Your heart desires more connections, love, and nourishment. You are at a point in your life where you need to learn how to truly give and receive love. Fully opening your heart will awaken your vulnerability, sensitivity, and fear, in particular, your fear of rejection and intimacy with another person. However, you will also unleash your passion, inspiration, greatness, and ability to care deeply. Start seeing how great life is and be willing to connect to others. If you have been holding on to past pain, then it is time to acknowledge, feel, and move forward. Give yourself permission to let people in. Ask for love with all of your heart and soul, and it will come. Look for something beautiful in every person you encounter. Focus on feeling good. Whenever you see people loving each other, and know this is coming to you in a form of a love of a lifetime or an incredible friendship. It's beautiful. And for some, this could be somebody that is kind of like a memory. It could be someone from the past, because we see, you know, the picture is giving me that, of course, memory, past type energy. But it's, remember, this is within yourself. And it says, give yourself permission to let people in. And this healing is going to also help with, you know, feeling inspired. It says it's going to unleash your passion, right? Your inspiration and your greatness. So that's interesting. These are very connected, these two so far. So, and we have, this is 2 1s here. This is like number 11. I was just noticing the numbers. And that is 28. So partnership and infinity and abundance with the 8. But it also makes 10. So there's triple 1s right here already. So let's see where we go with the rose quartz. And we have, oh my gosh, self-love. It's going to be love in all its many splendored forms, right? It's kind of, well, it's not funny, but it is kind of funny. Okay. So now we have, it's going to be, this one is, you know, obviously love and partnership. And it could be someone from the past that you've kind of maybe put as a memory, you know, and put it behind you. But there's going to be a healing. Here is definitely talking about self-love. And love again is coming up, which is beautiful. And it's matching our pink stone in a very beautiful way. It says, take time out to get to know yourself and what works for you in this particular cycle of your life. Some of the biggest obstacles to self-love are self-criticism and perfectionism, which lead to harsh judgment of the self, closing down, and eventually illness. Have you been trying to compete with others, get approval from people in your family, or simply pushing yourself too hard? If so, you need to soften and start listening to your body. Focus on keeping your heart open and practice acknowledging and recognizing the good in yourself and others. This card beckons you to breathe love in and out every moment of the day. Ask yourself, what changes do I need to make to my daily routine so that love can pulsate through every breath, action, and relationship I engage in? So there may be a need for you to change your daily routine a little bit to honor yourself. Choose to open your heart through softness, deep breathing, relaxation, movement, finding beauty in nature and in your home, in your pain, in your love, in your sadness, and in prayer. Keep your heart open even though it makes you feel vulnerable and exposed. So I'm going to read that again. Choose to open your heart through softness, deep breathing, relaxation, movement, finding beauty in nature, in your home, in your pain, in your love, in your sadness, in prayer, etc. Keep your heart open, even though it makes you feel vulnerable and exposed. So practicing keeping your heart open, even if you're in a little bit of fear or feeling vulnerable. And you may need to change your routine, they're saying, a little bit to help this energy. To find time to honor yourself or to do something for yourself or your body. So we have the owl. And so what is the new moon in Libra? And interesting, this comes in number 6, and that does bring us a balance, right? 6 is about balance and harmony. So if you pick the owl, what is coming for healing? Wow, is home. Very, very interesting. It is number 35, and she's reading a letter and wearing blue. So there's something. I'm going to read it because I'm kind of, the blue, of course, she's wearing blue, and blue is talking about throat chakra and emotion. So emotional expression. 35 is 8. So I'm going to read from the booklets. So this is more like along the lines of a possession. But it's also a feeling to me, before I read the book, there's a feeling to me of security in expressing emotions. When I look at it and I feel into the energy of just the visual, there is going to be a healing for this group of feeling secure in expressing your emotions. Okay, but I'm going to read. It says, how do you keep recreating home? Is this one. In the context of this teaching, let's use the word home to describe your unconscious ability to attract intimate partners with a positive and negative qualities your parents instilled in you. So I'm going to read it again, but that feeling that this has got more to do with the physical home structure. It has to do with expressing emotions and communication. Okay, so I'm going to read that again. In the context of this teaching, let's use the word home, and they put that in little air quotes here, right, to describe your unconscious ability to attract intimate partners with positive and negative qualities your parents instilled in you. So you're recreating your sense of home and how you express and attract in that energy. This card honors the wounded child in you that keeps repeating home and recreating home, hoping to get your childhood development codependency needs met. You might even provoke the other to act or to look like your original parent. That is like crazy thinking, isn't it? But it can be true on a you know, like a more unawakened level, and you're not even realizing it. So hoping to get your childhood development codependency needs met, you may even provoke the other to act or look like your original parent. In a world where so many of our natural emotions are not encouraged and, worse yet, suppressed, you are now encouraged to feel the feelings trapped inside you that consistently sabotage your life. For some of us, home was an amazing, empowering, and happy place, but for the most of us, it was lacking. There was unease and there was hurt. This is imprinted on your nervous system, which forces the dysfunction you had with your parents to rise to the surface with your current partner and people close to you. So very, very interesting. I'm going to read the action step. I didn't feel like I wanted to read it with the other, but I'm going to read it with this one. This feels pretty deep, and there's also going to be some sort of something that surfaces with emotional expression. These are all very tied in, and they're all tied in because when we look at self-love, it's the center, right? And when we heal that energy of self-love, then we have the ability to heal this and this partnership and to be who we truly are meant to be. So they are like, this is one big energy wrapped up in many different layers. Kind of interesting. Maybe your guardian's faces didn't show you love through vital stages of development. Maybe there was an abandonment or an abuse. Have courage now to feel that to feel where the frozen pain is stored and grieve. Use music, photos, movement, and memories to connect with your inner child. Touch your body to intensify the sensations you are experiencing with the intention of releasing stuck emotions. So tapping, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that. It's tapping that kind of brought that up to me, to help release unblocked or help release stuck energy. Tapping may be something that is useful here too. It doesn't say it in here, but it just came to my mind. And an involved partner or friend may role play with you by offering you non-judgmental and kind gaze as you express your story or feelings. Your partner can play the role of your parent and tell you that you are lovable. Spend time communicating with the little you and be gentle and loving. So there is a pretty deep healing, but they are all very much intertwined. This being the center, and I feel that self-love is going to open the way for the other healing and then to be expressed into who you truly are. So there's big energies here, a lot of varying layers, but is definitely coming up as a very beautiful message for healing for Libra and Venus, all about love, and it's all coming up, in varying degrees. Self-love, dealing with, childhood issues, love and emotions, and then partnership, and then, also yourself and your inner talents and your inspiration and a reconnection to passion in your life, for those that have, been feeling stagnant. So I hope that this has helped. I hope you got the messages that you needed. And I may be back for an actual new moon spread and see what comes up. So angel blessings, oceans of love till full moon.